Because we all, like, outside of a couple of arms, we all know how the interactions with the arms types function. Like, Funchuck is going to be good against Boomerang, yada, yada, yada. But the elements change this narrative so intensely. And I can already see Astro has recognized what's probably one of the more meta picks for gloves. It is based off of the Sparky, which means that it is going to move a lot more slowly. But going in with the Breezer is probably one of the... It's definitely the strongest glove that's in this game right now.
For sure. It has all the really great qualities of like a toaster or roaster, but with a really, really good wind knockback. So it's really hard to argue against using. The purple glove that Aya's got, is that a poison fella?
Indeed it is. That one is called the Toxin, and that is exclusively poison type. The toaster's actually been replaced by it. So we have something, it's got that fast boxing ability, but rather than burning people down, we get a nice poison. Unfortunately, poison doesn't really do much when Brass is all beefed up and armored. So Aya looking like she's looking to try some different elements, some different tools to respond to this situation, because AstroNinja's coming in with Brass, and Max Brass is doing max damage right now, and it's really hard for her to respond to an exploding Ram.
Yeah, no, especially with how not mobile Kid Cobra is with that slower movement speed. On Sparring Ring, too, it is a rough matchup for Aya to be in at the moment.
He just tried to do a restand against Aya, and Aya gets the restand, immediately realizes what's going on, and has excellent response in just popping her rush. But right now, it's still really dicey. Astro managing to get the final blow before I could even explain the situation. And that is going to be game set 1 going to Astro. That was a very, very chaotic moment that happened right there. We got a restand, which are incredibly rare to do. He tried to go for the grab mix-up, and I managed to respond just in time, but... Still not enough.
What even is a restand? I've tried understanding like the mechanics behind it, but I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
I'm pretty sure by all intents and purposes, it is a glitch. It is not supposed to happen. So how it kind of occurs is, you know how most attacks, you do your 50 punches and then you do one big punch and it locks them up in the air, or if it's like the popper, it does its chaotic thing, and then the final hit launches them. A restand is a way where you bypass that final hit that sends the opponent flying into the air. So they're just sitting like a duck right on the ground. They immediately recover, and they're able to respond quickly, which is a huge threat. If they recognize they've been restood, they can immediately go into shield, or they can go in for a couple of punches of their own. Or like Aya did, you can pop rush. But
speaking of like acting fast, you see that? You see that craziness? Just like Aya like dominating while we're explaining probably one of the best unintended mechanics in the game. I love it.
Indeed. I'm going in with double poison arms for this situation, and it seems to be worked out last round pretty well. We're going to go for the rush. Astro just dodging it, even with that hulking body, just cleanly steps aside. But we do get a side advantage with Io. Basically, that rush, unless Astro went for a hard punish, it was going to be a win-win situation for her.
The punch to the face to dodge to get out of that rush. That's crazy. The timing
excellent punish there. But that rush basically confirmed that Astro did not get to have his beefed up state, which Aya's loadout struggles against that buff state. So she needs to be able to stall things out as much as possible and not get grabbed and not get knocked down for him to be able to keep this tempo going. But if she can do that, at that first round is literally what happens. But we've got a very different story going on here. She goes for the rush. That's not winning this matchup.
No. We end up going to the round 3, but I'm okay with that. I think really the big thing with this matchup that caught Astro off guard in round 1 is those subtle little poison hitches. You know the ones I'm talking about. Whenever those
yes, absolutely.
right there, we're seeing them right now. It doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is actually a genuine hamper on really your opponent's mobility. And so Cobra, Aya, Balloon Boy, whatever you want to call her, having access to both of those fangs on her arm, really, really hard for a slower character like Brex to really go up against.
The other thing, too, is that the higher the poison stack climbs, up to a maximum of 3, the more rapidly those ticks, those little flinches, happen. Which means that the Max Brass goes all the way from just moving around cleanly to just stuttering all over the place like a glitchy mess. And it makes it a lot harder to be able to respond to situations, just like you're saying. I am trying to utilize these double toxins right now. Yes,
the timing on that grab. Oh,
Astro
beautiful.
not getting the rush out either, just eats 170 damage, but now it's Aya in the corner, Brass chasing after her. What's she gonna do? She gonna try to respond, but that is just easy pickings for a rush.
I hate to see it. Oh, I hate to see it. Oh, but that's one of the tough parts about the Max matchup. Really, is once he has those permacharge arms, just like Springman, you really have to go in with a game plan in order to get something working. I think it could have been a different story if Aya had a rush ready, but it was just too long to build it up. It just wasn't there.